All right, we're talking about ceiling fan installation, and this is our process for installing ceiling fans. So we're going to go ahead, all the holes are drilled and everything. You'll have to do all this ahead of time, but this is how it goes. So go ahead, Johnny, and we apply some geocell to the bottom of a weatherproof box made by Carlon. And the next step is we got the fan bracket out. Let's take a quick look at this, guys. We've already got the holes in the panels and they correspond with the holes in the box. Pretty easy to do. And then we'll just drop our screws down through there. Number 10 screws, number 8 screws, can't remember which one they are. And you put that right through there. Now that's down through into the box, through the metal, into the box. And now the next step is I lift this up a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and put the nut and the washer on the back side in the box. And we're gonna cinch it down. Now you saw that geocell get put on the box ahead of time. So now the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna center it up in the panel. They're gonna center the bracket right in the center of the panel, because they always go in the center of the panel. And they're just going to snug it up, use a little impact here. You don't want to go hog wild with an impact. You can actually compromise the structural integrity of the screw. They're not designed to take major beating, but you do want them to be really tight. All right. You should be seeing some geocell right here on the back side of the panel. So this is the wet side of the panel. We refer to it as the wet and the dry side of the panel. You can see that it's smashed and it's mushed out all around the outside edge of it. We're not done with that process yet, but this is the next thing. You go ahead and put your lid on your weatherproof box. Let me show that to them real quick, Johnny. These boxes come with I don't want to drop the screws, but these boxes come with a rubber gasket already in it. They're designed to be dry no matter what. So you can kind of see that in there. And then while that's getting snubbed up a little bit, we're going to go ahead and apply an additional bead of geocell just around the outside. We want to make sure that this is 100% waterproof. And this is another thing that we've learned to do over time. We take a piece of the same grace tape, 12-inch grace tape that we use for flatting in. It's a product you're going to use a lot of on this job. And we pre-peel a section of it. There we go. We pre-peel a section of it and apply this to the top of the box. Now, before we apply that, Adam, I do want to point out that you want to put this box in the pan diagonally, so that any water, rain, debris, all that stuff comes down, it hits this and it veers off to one side or the other. So that goes back to the reason why we always put the boxes in the center, or the ceiling fans and lights in the center of the panels, because the water's coming down here. We want to make sure we've got space for the debris to go pass through. Now this is the upper side, or the high side of the panel. And so you'll note also that this UF connector, where the wire is going to go in and energize the fan, is on the lower side. So we wouldn't put it on the upper side just in case it ever dammed up or whatever, but it's always on the lower side. So just a little caveat. And then Adam, apply that. And we do this as a preventative measure, just an actual extra. It builds another canopy, because I know that this stuff will outlast the plastic no matter what, and we'll build a canopy completely over top of the whole entire thing. And all that's going to do is provide it with a little extra level of waterproofing. So that's that. And that right there is how you do a fan installation.